Now to the other Democrat-led chaos. President Trump responding to a federal judge for blocking the deployment of the National Guard to Portland, Oregon. That judge issued two separate rulings over the weekend, and they both keep National Guard members out of the city. And here is the president after that first ruling.
I don't know the judge, but if he made that kind of a decision, Portland is burning to the ground. You have agitators, insurrectionists. All you have to do is look at the television. That judge ought to be a kingdom.
Part of the nightly chaos in Portland included 3 counter-protesters, Immigration and Custom Enforcement or ICE supporters, assaulted while videoing the riots. Those victims shared the video on social media. A Portland police sergeant appeared to blame the victims for being assaulted. And in an email, he wrote, despite repeated advice from officers to stay away from the ICE crowd, they constantly return and antagonize the protesters until they are assaulted or pepper sprayed. They refuse or are reluctant to walk away from the confrontations, even when police are in the area trying to meet with them. Senior White House correspondent Jacqui Heinrich. Jackie.
Yeah, Harris, that decision blocking the president's deployment of National Guard troops first within Oregon and then from California and Texas, both of those decisions came from a Trump-appointed judge, and it has the White House furious. Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy Stephen Miller said this: ICE facilities are federal property, conducting a federal mission of immigration enforcement that protects the lives and livelihoods of 300 million American citizens. The president has undisputed authority, under both statute and the Constitution, to deploy troops stationed in any state to defend a federal facility from domestic terrorism or violent assault. But California Governor Gavin Newsom is gloating. He posted, breaking, we just won in court again. A federal judge blocked Donald Trump's unlawful attempt to deploy 300 of our National Guard troops to Portland. The court granted our request for a temporary restraining order halting any federalization, relocation, or deployment of any Guard members to Oregon from any state. Trump's abuse of power won't stand. Now everybody is just watching for the administration to file a legal appeal.
We do expect the federal government to attempt to appeal this ruling, and we will continue to keep you updated as this progresses. Again, you have amazing people at the Department of Justice that will work all hours of the week, the weekend, to protect Oregon's values.
We are likely to hear a lot about this at today's White House press briefing. The president teeing off on this ruling on the South Lawn yesterday. Listen here.
Portland is burning to the ground. It's insurrectionists all over the place. It's Antifa. And yet the politicians who are petrified. Look, the politicians are afraid for their lives. That's the only reason that they say, like, there's nothing happening.
The administration is also deploying 300 National Guard troops to Chicago. The governor there, Pritzker, said ICE and CBP are the ones making it a war zone and warned them to, quote, get the heck out. Over the weekend, there were reports that Chicago police were told not to assist federal agents in need. Harris.
Yeah, they basically have created a no-go zone inside of a sovereign nation. All right, Jackie, thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.